Hey guys, this is NHSDL06. Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem Sword of Seals. Last turn was almost finished with, however, we still need to move my man Wolt here. So we're going to go ahead and do that. The main reason why I like to use Wolt, at least at this part of the game, really isn't so much as offense, is just that kind of like a, I don't know, he's mainly useful for whittling down the opponent, which I think is good because a lot of the time, sometimes you'll find that the opponent is just kind of like ridiculously strong, or they have a lot of HP, and so at this early part of the game, he's really going to just serve as a support unit, and going to be working towards trying to whittle down the enemy's health. That's basically what he's going to be doing for at least a little while. Let's see. And the thing that I find annoying about this part of the game is the fact that Alan can't double attack, which really creates difficulties, because since he doesn't have the speed to double attack, if his strength doesn't cover the margin needed to take down the opponent, then you're pretty screwed. So it's really a give and take with him. Alright, so can't do anything else. I'm going to move Boars up here. I'm going to take Alan. Yeah, I mean, you have to be stupid not to be using swords at this point in the game, because the vast majority of the enemies, as you've seen so far, have just been axe users. So, okay, and just keep in mind that you have these fighters up here that are going to be like trying to ruin you at all times. So, be wary of that. Okay, let's see here. I'm debating. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep everyone. Actually, I'll move Roy down one, because this you have to protect Roy, and I'm gonna try not to use him as much as possible. I know that sounds really weird, but like I said, he promotes so late into the game that using Roy at this point is pretty much stupid, because since he promotes so late, you just need to use him almost as like a reserve character as little as possible, because you don't want him to get too much experience and then not be able to promote. So just kind of be wary of that. Don't go hog wild with trying to use Roy. It's really not gonna serve you well. Now I'm trying to balance out Alan and Lance here, because I don't want one to get ahead of the other in terms of stats. So I'm gonna do my best to make sure that they have roughly the same amount of stats here. I know that's not gonna be a possibility all the time, but I can at least try at least. Okay, that was stupid. I started and ended a sentence with the same word. Alright. Not doing so hot. I want to use Boars there, because I want to try to get him to, I really want him to finish off this fighter, because I've never actually had a run through where I used Boars, unfortunately, because I was looking at his stats, and they're not terrible. I mean, they're good, and I'd really like to try to do the general trio. I think that'd be kind of neat, in my personal opinion. Okay, and maybe I can give Roy a little bit of experience here, depending upon how much damage he can do. I know it's not a lot. Okay, so he can do about 14, which is okay, I guess. So can Lance. That's weird. Alright, so I'm going to let Lance take the smaller amount of HP, which will give him a level up, which is not, or not HP, but experience, which will give him a level up, which is nice. Hopefully his strength rate increases. You'll find sometimes that like he's really like a hit or miss character. Same with Alan. If Alan doesn't get the skill that he needs, he turns into crap. If Lance doesn't get the strength that he needs, he turns into crap. So it's really a hit or miss type of thing. Now if you go down to this village, you'll get gold, which is pretty nice, and you'll see that come the next turn after these fighters finish getting ruined by Lance and the rest of my squad, which is going to be sweet. Probably let Alan finish him off, or maybe Boars, depending upon what the hit rate for Boars is here. We'll give it a shot. If not, then I'll let Alan play cleanup. Okay. Like I said, Boars doesn't have very high skill. None of the knights in this game are going to be even remotely able to compare to Oswin. Some of them may be on par with Wallace, who was the knight that in Len's story forces you to promote him to a general upon reaching level 10, which is stupid. None of them are going to be on the level of Oswin, unfortunately, So don't get your hopes up. They're not bad, but they're not good. So, and from that little girl, 5,000 gold. Very nice. Gold is used in the same way in this game as it was in the last game. Literally, like, the mechanics of this game are identical to the last game. There's just a few differences, and I'll come to explain those when it's necessary. Let's see here. Alright. So, we're winding down this last chapter. Should be able to finish it in this part. It'd be pathetic if I couldn't. The boss of this chapter is kind of a D-bag. He's a little bit on the difficult side to take down, solely because of the fact that he has the bonuses from the castle, and you can pretty much only attack him from a distance using the javelin or using Wolt. And Wolt, with his strength of 4, is not going to be able to do much to this guy. Oh well, his defense is 4, I guess. I thought it was a little bit lower. But yeah, you get the point. It's kind of tough to do. Okay, so without letting Lance get too much experience here, I'm just going to use him as bait, move him up here. And then I'll have Roy come in for a quick shot. Gonna try to just use Roy for finishing kills. That way he keeps his weapons fresh and things of that nature. Alright, I'm gonna move Alan right here and Wolt here. It really is nice having the English names because it's kind of confusing after a while. Like when you look at this stuff and it's all in Japanese. I've played through on my Japanese cart and it's kind of weird. It takes a bit of getting used to, that's for sure. Alright, so we're just moving right along. I like it a lot. Should be maybe about a third, halfway through this video, perhaps. Who knows? Okay, what can this javelin do? Let's give it a shot. Come on, Boris, go! Ah, that's the only problem with the javelin is that it's decreased hit. It's 55, it's so bad. Like the power glove. And the skill here is just moot, so you're really, really out of luck. Alright, so this looks like a Roy situation here. So I'm just going to go ahead and position Alan and Lance right here. That way that these two guys can't get any farther than this. And that way Roy can come in and perfectly finish off this fighter and grow a level. Like I said, once more, just kind of a refresh, I'm not going to be using Wolt. You'll see why. Like I said, there's a better archer that comes before too long, similar to the Rebecca Will situation from the last game. That'll all come to fruition before too long. You'll understand exactly what I mean. Not a problem. Alright. So, you should be doing pretty well by this point if you're following what I'm doing, using the characters that I'm using, because I've got the best team. Not really. I guess I should clarify. In this game, like I've said in the past Fire Emblem, I'm not going to pick the characters you're going to pick. I'm not going to go the way that you're going to go. I'm not going to do situations remotely the way that you've probably done them. But, as you all know, that's half the fun of watching somebody do a Fire Emblem Let's Play, is because you never know what's going to happen. You never know what characters they're going to use. You never know how the characters are going to develop. It's all random. It's more fun like that. I like to keep it kind of a surprise. So please do not be upset if I don't use the character that you thought I should have used or that kind of garbage, you know. It's just not going to happen. Don't get your hopes up for one character, whatever. You darn idiots! Can't you guys take on these bastards? Obviously not. And he can't attack you from a distance, so you're pretty safe to use a Wolt to your heart's desire. Alright, so I really don't want to use Lance, but I can't... Poop and a hat. Or this is Alan, sorry. Stupid Roy! Oh, what the heck, I'll just kill this guy with Alan. And there's fire alarms going off in the background, I hope you can hear that. I'm recording from my dorm room and the window's open, so I apologize if you can hear little background noise dinging or what have you. Okay. Come on, Boris. Ugh, no. Alright. That's not much of a problem. I've got a quick fix. Gonna send Roy right here. Oh, I wish I would have known that earlier. Alright. And Roy bats clean up. Very nice. And last but not least is Marcus, who we're not going to use. He's pretty much useless. Alright. And experience works the same way. 10 experience for a hit, 30 experience for a kill, except for bosses where it's generally 60 to 100 depending upon the character being promoted or not. So like I said, just keep trying to hack away with Walt, because he can chip away as a support character, which is kind of nice. And try to refrain from attacking on your turn. Just try to use the counter turn. It works better that way, honestly. And then, I mean, if you want to, what I think I'm going to do is actually this, is I'm going to give the Javelin back to Lance, because Boar's hit rate is sucky. So I'm just going to try to see if I can't get Lance to chip off about 6 HP every time. You never know. Didn't get lucky there, but I might sometime. Alright, and then as soon as we finish this chapter, I'll call it quits. Alright, good. I'm going to go ahead and position Alan with a sword. I'm going to take Lance's Vulnerary, and I'm going to use it so the way Alan doesn't get destroyed. You probably won't see any more action from Roy, because I don't want him to get any more experience, because he doesn't need it, and I would much rather give it to my other units, like I've said. I'm going to try to play this as smart as possible. Alright, and like I've shown you, this guy can do some pretty decent damage on you. Oh, Alan's actually fast enough to double attack someone. That's incredible. Alright, and then after I beat the boss, maybe get a little post-chapter narration, and then we'll call it a day. Sound good? Yes, it does. I like speaking to an audience that can't hear me. Alright, so Lance, come on. Come on once. Yes. Yes. Alright, and I think I'm going to actually pull Alan away, because I don't want him to get... Yeah, he's going to get too much experience. Maybe I can give the kill to Boris. Next turn, I'll give the kill to Boris. I'll try. Give it the good old college try, shall we? Because it showed that he can do... I think he said 8. Going to be banking on this 36%. Come on. Yes! One more. Alright. If Boris can't do it here, then I'll just rescue him and then just kill him with somebody else. Come on, Boris. No! That's unfortunate and upsetting. Alright. As much as I hate to do this, Roy, go ahead. I guess I'll let you go undefeated here. What? So strong. I'll let you go hitless, from the enemy at least perspective. That was a pretty decent level up. Alright. And unfortunately, since I did kill him with Roy, I have to wait this turn in order to seize, or conquer, I guess, in this game. Alright, so here's some post-game narration. Father! Lilina!
Roy, is that you?
Roy! Father, Lilina, thank goodness you're alright.
Roy, thanks for coming this far.
Of course, Father. How's your health?
I'm fine. I'm still alive, see?
That's stupid. I'm still alive. I'm okay. You know, you could have, like, cancer or something.
But Roy, you do know why I called you back here.
I'm meant to take over your role of leading Fire's military and join the Lycian Alliance army. That's a mouthful.
Yes.
You already knew that.
As you know, Bern has started to conquer Lycia. We must follow the ancient rule and send out our military to protect the land of Lycia.
Yes.
I really didn't want to send you out because you were still studying, but I'm not well. I would only be a hindrance to everyone else.
Father.
Mr. Elwood, I will accompany Roy. My father is in charge of Lycia's main army. I can use my magic to be of some help to Roy.
No, Lilina, you must return to Ostia.
Why?
With Hector's absence currently sitting on the throne of Ostia, the people must be feeling uptight as well. You being the princess must take the throne until Hector returns and ease the tension of the people. Am I wrong?
No, sir.
Roy, first you must go to the Bern border and meet with the mercenary group that I have arranged a contract with. I'll send Merlinus along with you. He'll be very helpful with his knowledge.
Thank you for everything, Father.
You'll be fine. You can do it. Go and fight and show them who you are. The next Duke of Fire.
Yes.
Boris, I have something to ask of you.
I know, my lady. I will accompany Roy in his travels and swear to protect him with my life.
Thank you, Boris. Roy, be careful.
I know. You too, Lilina. Oh, it's adorable. Alright, and that is the end of Chapter 1, guys. Thanks for watching. It's been fun. I'll see you next time.